Hey, how is everyone doing? Sorry I'm a little late today. It has been a busy day. Huh. Sorry, I've been rushing around to get everything ready before I had to stream. But how is everyone doing? Sorry I wasn't able to stream at all last week. It was a busy week. Things have just been very busy. April is a very busy month for my family because both mine and my husband's birthday are this month. So, yeah, lots of stuff to do. Lots of family to see and whatnot, which it's all fun stuff. It's just, it's been a lot. But I am playing the third, The Test, which I have absolutely, hated the first two. As interesting as they've been, they're just so weird. It's such a weird balance of a creepy indie horror game with like some really deep personality stuff, with it being all, oh, you are so great, you need to trust yourself more, and being so positive. Like, I don't know what to make of these games, so I'm hopeful that this will maybe clarify a little bit. So I am going to go ahead and switch on over. Yes, I've done both of those. I have done both of those. Carries off where the last examinations left off, which is really not clear at all. Yes, I've played them. Thank you. No, I've already played them. Thank you. Please make sure the answer each question. Yes. We've been through all of this before. Whoa, this is new. When the sun comes crashing down and the heroes fade away, when darkness is all around and there is no light of day, I will come back for you so that you never feel alone. My spirit will push through. Your heart will forever be my home. And when the world spirals into abyss, I will be standing there, your embrace so long I've missed, my soul, my love I bear. And when every nerve has been left deadened, and every ghost has left its shell, I will bring you back to your heaven as you've rescued me from my hell. That's beautiful. I don't know why it's here, but that is beautiful. Okay. This is new. What? Wait, are these two different people? Because this is who did the first test, and this is who did the second test. So they're two different people. I did not realize that. No matter what happens, I will always love you. They're a couple. Choice, fate, and choice. Do you promise? Because we never had Choice's name. We only had Fate's. Okay. Okay, we're getting some backstory, getting some lore here. With every ounce of my heart and each droplet of my soul, I swear to you. We are going to find a way out of here. Yeah, because fate and choice are kind of two sides of a coin. Like, fate is everything is predestined, while choice is you can carve your own path. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. The testing room. Oh, you're new. Who are you? Same room, though. Same room. Looks about the same as when Fate was here. I wasn't expecting you so soon. Destiny. Okay, Destiny, you look cool. I like your look. Though the dark hood is a little creepy. Though I knew that one day we would meet in this room. Of course you would. You're Destiny. You see, closely, I've been watching you. Creepy. Studying every breath and every move. Alright. A few of my former colleagues you may have met. Yes, fate and choice. And a slew of questions you've answered without regrets. I don't know about the without regrets. I may be similar, but unlike them still. Okay. I'll make you swallow the truth like a bitter pill. No thanks. Why am I here? I will peel the emotion from your soul. Dang! This is getting creepy and dark. I mean, these are already creepy and dark, but you know what I mean. And make you eat your feelings whole. I don't want to eat my feelings. The questions I ask may be hard to answer. Likely. But I will cut the truth from you. Oh, you're rhyming. I will cut the truth from you like cancer. Oh my. Both of us know why you're here. Do we? I don't exactly know why I'm here. I'm not entirely sure on that, actually. To open up and cast out fear. Okay, yeah, I'm good with casting out fear. To be as honest as you can. That's the goal. To take angel's wings or devil's hand. I mean, I have angel wings on my back in the form of a tattoo, so sure. And in the end, we both will know how to escape your undertow. Love the rhymes. Time is on your side, but mistakes are not. Okay, what mistakes? Misanswered questions lead to misery rots. I'm loving his poetry. I really am. Sorry, like I said, I've been running around like crazy trying to get my work done before this, and I'm exhausted. Need a drink. So, got my tea that I always have. Okay. Take time to think before you decide. I always do. And, you know, tell stories. Dig deep for the answers that live inside. Okay? You may not go back. You may not return. To where? Oh, I cannot go back to re-answer a question. Gotcha. Once a decision is made, into your soul 'tis burned. Um, alright. But before we continue, just know this. Your dishonesty would be very remiss. Yep, I'm sure it would be. If your answers lack the guidance of truth, then your final destination would be rather uncouth. Okay. I love the Final Destination movies, though. So with that being said, I need your heart's honesty. Are all the questions going to be in rhymes? You can run from yourself, but you can't run from me. Okay. Creepy. Can't run from destiny. How poetic. Let me know if the volume's good, by the way. Now, let the examination begin. Dun dun. Do you ever feel like you just aren't good enough? Yes, I struggle with that pretty often. I definitely feel like I'm not good enough. It comes with being a perfectionist. I expect myself to be perfect, even though I know I can't be. It's a pain. Do you ever feel like you put more effort into friends or relationships than others put back into you? To some degree, yes, especially in high school, I felt that. I only had one real friend in high school, and then I was like part of some friend groups. Like I was part of the theater kids group. You know, everyone had their cliques in high school. I sat with the theater kids, but I was always on the outside of it. And like, I would try to be friends with them, but I was always on the outside of the friend group. When they like went and did stuff, I was never invited. So definitely they never put any effort into being my friend. But as I've said with some of the other tests, I sometimes feel like I'm lacking in being a friend because I'm not good at keeping in touch. With ADHD, it's kind of an out of sight, out of mind thing. I don't regularly think about it. I need to set reminders in order to stay in contact with my friends. So anymore, I don't feel like that. But there are some relationships that I do feel like I put more... Okay, so I keep going back and forth, I know. But there are some relationships, like my sister. I definitely feel like I put more efforts into trying to be close to her than she does to me. Which is fine. You know, she's my half-sister. She's a lot younger than me. So I'm trying to be a good big sister to her while she's just trying to live her life. That's fine. So yes. Do you ever feel like your life is going nowhere? I've felt like that before. I don't really feel like that now. I feel like I've kind of found my footing and I like what I'm doing. I feel like I'm being true to myself. But I have felt like that before, so yes. Do you ever feel like you're trapped in limbo? Yes, I have definitely felt like that. I mean, I've experienced derealization a lot, and to me that feels kind of like a limbo, so yes. Do you ever feel overwhelmed by seemingly trivial tasks all the time? Yes, all the time. I get overwhelmed so easily. I know it's been a while since that's been on TikTok, but I still listen to that song because it describes me. So yes. I get overwhelmed by everything. Are you sometimes afraid of what your future may hold? Of course, yes. I don't know what to expect from the future. I like knowing what to expect, so I'm always afraid. Do you believe that your friends always treat you the way you deserve to be treated? No. I feel like my friends treat me better than I deserve to be treated lots because that's kind of part of friendship. Like, everyone makes mistakes, and when you're close enough to someone, they treat you with love regardless of your mistakes. So no. Are you afraid of being the last person alive in your social circle? Yes. I have been very afraid of, like, being alone. Like, being alone is one of my number one fears, so yes. Are you afraid of the existence of an afterlife and what that might mean for you? So I am a Christian. I believe in heaven and hell. I believe that I will go to heaven when I die. So I am comforted by that. And so no, I'm not afraid. I've of course had moments where I'm like, what if I'm wrong? What if I am going to hell? Blah, blah, blah. But the fact is, I know I have a relationship with Jesus. I know I'm right with him. So I don't have to be afraid. Do you feel as though you're wanted in life? No, generally not. I know that my husband wants me in life and my friends do. Like, but knowledge is different than feeling. I don't feel it a lot because my mind hates me. And I have anxiety and depression, so no, I don't feel that. Do you ever feel like you don't belong all the time? I mean, like I mentioned earlier, in high school, I would be on the outskirts of every clique. I never really had a solid group of friends. I had one friend who ended up being extremely toxic. It's probably one of the reasons I didn't have other friends, because I think she spread some rumors about me so that she was my only friend. But yeah, I've always felt like on the outskirts and like I don't belong. So yes. Sorry if I'm talking fast and going through this fast. Like I said, I've been rushing around all day, and when I'm rushing, it's hard for me to turn that off, because I just get in that go fast, go fast, go fast mode. So I apologize for that, and also since I started my stream late, these games get progressively longer. I want to make sure I have time for all of it. Do you ever feel like a burden? Yes, I definitely do. With having a lot of struggles with depression and anxiety, I definitely feel like my mental health is a burden to those around me. So, yes. Have you ever felt left out? Yes. I mean, like I said, I felt like I don't belong. I was left out of every friend group I was a part of up until college when I finally found a solid group. And finally, discovered real friendship. So, yes. Have you ever felt like a failure? Yes. I mean, I think that comes with being a perfectionist, being really hard on myself. If I'm not perfect, I am a failure. Which is not true, and I know that logically. But again, feelings are not facts. Have you ever felt like you just weren't attractive enough? Yes. I mean, I've struggled with that a lot. I've, developed eating disorders because of this exact problem. So yes. Have you ever worked yourself sick? Yes. Not like physically ill, but my first job working the banquets departments in college was really when my mental health plummeted. I was student manager, I was working long hours, and it definitely took a toll on my mental health. So, yes. Do you ever have racing thoughts at night that make it difficult for you to get to sleep? I'm feeling called out. Do you know me? Because literally every night, I don't even know when I finally fell asleep last night. It has been so difficult because my brain does not shut up. So yes. Are you afraid to ask for help? Yes. I feel like if I ask for help, then I am a failure. I should be able to do things on my own. I feel like if I ask for help, people will think less of me. So, and again, not true. I know this, and I'm trying to work on this, but I do not like asking for help. Do you feel like people often criticize you? So this can be taken a couple different ways. Like, do I feel like people often criticize me as in, like, I have, like, physically been criticized, like, people have criticized me a lot, or am I imagining them in their head criticizing me? Because one's true and one's not. Like, I don't necessarily feel like I'm often chastised for not being good enough and all of that, but I feel like in people's heads they criticize me a lot. So I'm gonna go with yes. Do Do you ever feel judged by your friends or family? Family especially, yes. Do you ever wonder what your purpose in life is? I have before. Not anymore. I feel like I have a good, like I said, I found my footing. I am way more confident and comfortable in who I am now than I used to be. So I think I have a pretty solid purpose in life. So no, I'm good with that actually. If you could turn back time for any reason, would you? There are things I would like to remove from my past, for sure. Um, I have a lot of trauma that I would love to undo. But turning back time doesn't necessarily mean that it would be undone. Turning back time is going back and reliving, and what if I couldn't fix it? What if I made the same mistakes? I don't want to relive that again. It's different saying turn back time versus change the past. This is not a guaranteed changing of the past. So no. Would you say you have many regrets in life? Yes, I definitely have regrets. I regret not being true to myself sooner. I regret not figuring out who I am sooner and being walked all over basically my entire life. So yes. Does meeting new people for the first time make you uncomfortable? Yes, I have. I've always been very shy, which has been difficult as an extrovert because I want to interact with people, but I'm not confident enough in myself. And this is something I've come a long way on. I'm a lot more comfortable and confident than I used to be. Starting making YouTube videos and streaming on Twitch has helped me with that immensely. But still meeting people for the first time, I'm a little nervous, so yes. Does looking out your window at night make you feel uneasy? No, not really. It's my window. This is my home. I know this area, so no. Do you sometimes double check that your doors are locked, even though you're certain that you've already locked them? Yes, I've done that. Do you ever feel like life is moving too slow? No, I feel like it's moving too fast a lot, but not too slow. Do you ever feel like life is moving too fast? Yes, I just said that. Do you feel uncomfortable when you're home alone? I better not, because I'm home alone for a good portion of my life, considering I work from home and my husband doesn't. So no. Would you consider yourself to be a thoughtful person? I get lost in my head a lot, so yes. I'm always thinking. Would you consider yourself to be superficial? No. I try to be very genuine. Do you ever judge others by the way they look or dress? I'm sure I have in the past, but I try not to. I don't feel like I do that anymore. Like, I'm sure I have in the past, but, I feel like that's wrong to do, so I don't try. I at least try not to do it, and I don't think I have in a very long time. Would you consider yourself to be high maintenance? Yes, I definitely would say I'm high maintenance. Especially with struggling with my mental health. I break down a lot, and I need someone to be there for me. So yes. Have you ever been bullied by someone you cared about? Ooh, by someone I cared about. No. I don't think I've been bullied by someone I cared about. I've been bullied just by, like, random people in school, but my toxic friend never bullied me. Like, she put me down, but it was always in a roundabout way. It wasn't, like, bullying. It was more, like, making me see things her way, because her way was the only way. So, no. Hang on. I block things out. I've been answering this entire question completely forgetting about my abusive ex, who I would say did occasionally bully me. So yes. Have you ever been a bully to someone you care about? I don't think so. I hope not. I really, really hope not. I don't think so. Do you try to keep a low profile to avoid attention from others when you're in a crowded area? No. I used to, because I wasn't comfortable with myself, but, frankly, I kind of... It's weird, because I have social anxiety, so I don't like being in crowded areas, and will, like, oftentimes do like that, but if my social anxiety isn't acting up, I like being the center of attention. So I make an effort to stand out, so no. Do you actively try to avoid busy places? No. Sometimes, if my anxiety is bad, just because busy places, crowds, really triggers my social anxiety. But, again, I'm an extrovert. I like going and doing things. I go to conventions. Those are very busy. So, I will oftentimes just, find ways to cope with my anxiety because I like doing things in busy places. Would you sometimes rather be alone than surrounded by people you care about? Occasionally. There's sometimes that I want alone time. I think everyone wants alone time at some points. Does making phone calls make you feel uncomfortable? Yes, I hate making phone calls. That is one of the things that makes me most uncomfortable, partially because there's really two main factors with me hating phone calls. One being, I feel like I need a script of what to say, and I'm always worried of not saying the right thing. I need to know exactly what I'm going to say. I need to have it planned out. And two, I have auditory processing issues. So if there's any kind of background noise at all, I have a really hard time comprehending what the other person's saying. And oftentimes during phone, there's some kind of interference, there's wind, there's something, and it's always very difficult for me to understand over the phone. So, yes. Are you sometimes afraid to confront people, even when they do something that bothers you? Yes, I'm definitely afraid to confront people, especially, people that I care about. If it's someone I don't know, I'm more okay with it. But people that I care about, yeah, I will avoid that confrontation for as long as possible. Do you feel uncomfortable when committing to definite plans for the future? A little bit, actually. Just because, a lot of times, like, it's weird, because I need advanced planning. I need that. Last minute plans freak me out. I hate them. I need at least a week to prepare mentally. But at the same time, I feel uncomfortable when I'm planning something way out, because I'm like, I don't know what my mental state's gonna be at that point in time. I don't know what my anxiety will be like that day, so I'm always a little worried about that. So yes. Do you ever feel like no matter how hard you try, you just can't seem to stay motivated? Yes, definitely. I struggle with motivation a lot. One of the reasons I didn't stream last week. Do you ever fear that you're failing those who care about you most? Yes, definitely. I feel like, especially my husband, he does so much for me and takes such good care of me, and I feel like I don't do enough for him. Does driving a vehicle give you anxiety? A little bit, I guess. At nights. At nights, yes. I hate driving at nights. That gives me anxiety. During the day, it depends on traffic and a lot of other factors. Like, I'm fine with it. There's definitely people that I know that have worse anxiety about driving than I do. But driving at nights, I definitely have anxiety. Are you afraid of exploring new places by yourself? Yes. If I'm going somewhere new, I want to have someone I know with me. Have you ever carried an object around with you that made you feel more comfortable? When I was a kid, I had a comfort blanket, so yes. If I told you that I could guess your name correctly right now, would you believe me? No. I doubt you could. Is it gonna try? Well, based on the answers you provided me so far, if I were to take a guess, it's gonna be my Steam name. I would say your name starts with the letter M, doesn't it? No, that's not even my Steam name. No. That makes sense! Let's be real, there's literally no way I'd be able to guess your name just by your answers. That would be ridiculous. Thank you. Besides, all of you humans look alike to me anyhow. Makes sense. Does being around animals bring you a sense of peace? For sure. Especially cats. Do you sometimes believe your loved ones are lying to you when they say that they care? No. I don't think that they're lying when they say that they care. I sometimes feel like they're lying when they say, like, good things about me, but I don't think that they're lying about caring about me. So no. Do you ever feel like you push your loved ones away? Yeah, I've definitely built up walls before. I've for sure done that. I'm going to have to stop you here. Oh? Are we done? The truth that pours forth is incredibly clear. Oh, this was a short one. I hope that you're being honest for your own health. I am. You can try to lie, but you'll be cheating yourself. I'd like to move on to... Okay, no, there's another phase. A series of pictures to give your brain a rest. Okay, interesting. So far, this test has not been as bad as the other ones. Like, it's been deep with basically all of them have been areas that relate to my mental health, but so far not bad. You're going to tell me what emotional response they bring out. Okay. I can do that. Which will show me what your mind is pondering about. Okay. So feast your eyes upon the arts. And let me into that precious heart. Ah, we're back to rhyming. For starters... Ooh, pretty! That's gorgeous. So I'm not even looking at the options. I just feel like a swelling in my chest. Like, I see potential in this. It is inspiring to me. What emotion do you feel is most present? Anger, depression, joy, chaos, relaxation, numbness. I'd say joy. What I see most is, like, potential. So, joy. What word do you feel describes this picture best? Trapped, manic, broken, soulful, chaotic, or beautiful? Beautiful. It is beautiful. What do you think this picture is called? Chaotic crystals, the portal, soul abduction, no. A mind of misery, celestial stare. I can see celestial stare, maybe. That seems the most, like, hopeful sounding. Very interesting. Moving on. Ooh, kind of nebulous. This one feels a lot darker and colder to me, but it's still beautiful. It kind of looks like spider webs in some sense, and I see agony in the way it's stretched out. So anger, depression, joy, chaos, relaxation, numbness. I see depression in this. What word do you feel best describes this picture? Stuck, abyss, toxic, demented, life, exotic. I can see either demented or abyss. I think abyss. Because it looks like an abyss to me. What do you think this picture is called? Corruption wave, the birthing, blazing soul, destroyer of sense, darkness within. I think darkness within. That's the impression I get from it. I see. Next we have this one. Whoa! Okay, this one's a little trippy. Anger, depression, joy, chaos, relaxation, numbness. Probably chaos. Like, there's a lot going on here. Yeah, I'm definitely getting chaos. This is intense. What word do you feel describes this picture best? Glorious, twin, mirrored space, planets, galactic. I was hoping for like some kind of like steampunk thing. I guess galactic, because planets is too narrow. Space is too narrow. Like galactic. This is very broad. There's a lot of chaos here. It is big. So galactic. What do you think this picture is called? The Vault, Datacron, I See You, Reflection of the Universe, Shattered Worlds. I see Shattered Worlds. Like, yeah, definitely. Noted. I'm very curious about this. I want to know what these are actually called. Whoa. This makes me nervous. Like, this one, again, it's beautiful, but it makes me nervous. It feels like the walls are closing in as I'm trying to get through them to this light. So anger, depression, joy, chaos, relaxation, numbness. Where's nervousness? Where's fear? Like, I feel fear. Like, it's not depression. There's still hope there. And it's definitely not relaxation or numbness. Like, I'm trying to get through. That's what I feel like in this. Okay, I can rule out the bottom two. Rule out joy. I feel like I can rule out anger, because I don't... I'm gonna say depression, I guess. What word do you feel? Gateway, staircase, heavenly, unknown, vast, open. Definitely not open. I guess gateway? I can see gateway, because I feel like it's a gateway that's closing. What do you think the picture is called? Light at the end of the tunnel, the porthole, dimension door, stairway to heaven, the rabbit hole. Light at the end of the tunnel seems way too specific. I see dimension door, which is a spell in D&D. That's peculiar. How about this one? Whoa, this is so beautiful. This one I feel numb. This one is definitely numbness. Like, it's just sucking me in, and I feel like I'm floating in it. And it's not relaxation, because it's not a calmness. Like, it's a sad. It's a big sad. So, numbness. What word? Eye, ring, abyssal, darkness, lightning, blazing. Abyssal, for sure. What do you think the picture is called? Nest of darkness, the abyssal gaze, shrouded misery, energy crown, darkness forming. I can say shrouded misery. Like, I know I said abyssal before, but there's nothing about gaze. So shrouded misery I like. And this here. Oh, that is so pretty. This one I feel relaxed. It has like a watery feeling, and it's just kind of calming. Like, there's a lot going on. There's a chaotic aspect to it too. But I feel like this picture has emotion that you could just watch and relax as you watch it. So, relaxation. What word? Mask, veiled, cyclops, jungle, prismatic, for sure. That's what I feel. It's like a prismatic effect that you could just relax while watching. What do you think the picture is called? Mind's Eye. I could see that. Force of Death, the Masking, Eye of Chaos, Shining Light. I see Mind's Eye. Because again, it's hypnotic. Now this one, ooh, still going. I like these. Whoa, that's chaos if nothing. That is definite chaos. Beautiful, beautiful chaos. But 100% chaos. What word do you feel? Planetary, collide, bosoms, wings, feathers, heavenly. I wish there was another galaxy one, because I don't think planetary covers it, so I'll say heavenly. Growth seed, Mother Nature's gift. Forming earth, we meet again, angelic touch. Forming earth, I will say. I can see that. Thank you for the subscription, Steven! I appreciate it. Oh, whoa, this is fiery.
Hello there.
Again, I feel fear with this one. Hello. I wish there was a fear option. I guess I'm gonna go with anger, because that's the closest emotion to fear, I feel like, in this. But, like, it's beautiful. I don't feel angry, but fury, torment. Ooh, I can see torments. I'm very fearful of it. Volcano, brimstone, shattered faults. Torments. What do you think it's called? Arcing blaze, the world breaks, inferno gate, the shattering, rage incarnates. Inferno gates. That's interesting that you say that, is it? How about this one? Oh, that's so cool. How does it make me feel, though? Again, this one speaks of creativity to me. I'm gonna say relaxation. I feel relaxed at this one. Again, it kind of has that hypnotic vibe to it. What describes it? Cyborg, veil, information, analyzing, monitoring, futuristic. So I definitely see the cyborg aspect. I can see, you know, information, analyzing, monitoring, futuristic. I'm gonna go with futuristic. What do you think it's called? The data sphere, I could see that. Thought-provoked. Incubation of dreams. Ooh. Matrix watcher, life projector. So I'm torn between data sphere and thought-provoked. I'm gonna go with data sphere. I will make note of that. I'm sure you will. Now this one. Again, fear. This is another fear one, because I feel like I'm being sucked in. I'm gonna say numb. Because it's kind of a numbness that I feel. I feel like there's no hope. What word? Ocean, sky, womb, destiny, warp, birth. Womb. What do you think the picture is called? Birthplace of dreams, monolith hearts, endless sea, going down, ultraviolence. Going down. Because that's what I see. Ooh. Again, chaos, but a good chaos. Data, broken eye, disfigured anarchy, puzzle. Data. I see data. I don't see it as broken. I see it as different pieces. Not necessarily to form a puzzle, but cool, independent pieces. So data. What do you think it's called? Deciphering, I Broke You, the Crystalverse, Planar Zone, Picasso Face. Deciphering. Huh. We're almost done. Okay? Nauseous. What do I feel? Uneasy. Like, this makes me uneasy. So I'll go with anger, because I think that's the closest one. Like, I feel uneasy. Arc, slime, vapor, melting, drew, viscous. Viscous. Because slime is more satisfying than this. The jowls of death, planet cradle, planet forming, dark lights, the sludge. I'll say jowls of death. Because it needs something negative, because I don't like it. Let's see here. Whoa. Okay. Um, this is interesting. Again, I think anger. Like, there's something about this that is triggering a fight or flight response. Crown, sword, laser, sunlight, eclipse, solstice. Sword, because that's what I saw first, was a sword. Sonic Boom, Red Angel, Solar Blade, Broken Seal, Disintegration Chamber. Solar Blade. Just a few more. Still going. Whoa! That's cool. I'm gonna say joy. Just the colors in this, it feels like I see movement, and it's very pretty. So joy. Cosmic, Sphere, Eye, Beauty, Pearl, Gorgeous. Cosmic. Spiral World, Marble of Time. Ooh, I like that. Formless Being, Higher Intelligence, Planar Core. Marble of Time. That's surprising, really. I don't like this one, again. Just kind of numb. Gaseous, Chaos, Warped, Wave, Nebula, Jungle. Gaseous. Vaporous Forms, Light Breaking, Soulless Space, Leaves Up Close, Verdant Path. Vaporous Forms. Very good. Last one, okay? Ooh. I feel like I'm just going ooh a lot. This is another joy one. I see potential in this. Music, choir, voice, hollow, solitary, void. Choir. Music. Music. Need something more vague than choir. The sound of silence, empty world, warp tunnel, notes of harmony, static, the static field. The static field I like, because I see a field. Okay? Answers have been documented. Good, I would hope so. Deep into your subconscious they dwell. But I am not finished with you just yet. Oh great, what's next? There are still some truths that have yet to be met. As a matter of fact, this is only the start. What? We will have a great deal of fun before we part. So let me challenge you on another level still. I will pick your brain until I get my fill. The next set of questions will test your conscience more, and again your honesty I do implore. Let us begin. One year you're running a little low on funds to purchase presents around the holidays, so you decide to spend $1 and get everyone in your family a lottery ticket. Okay? You give each of them their own lottery ticket and wish them the best of luck. The drawing is held and one of your family members hits the jackpot, but it's someone who you don't really get along with and just bought a present for out of moral obligation. Oh well. They plan to keep the money all for themselves as they feel it was their ticket. I mean, it was a gift for them. How does that make you feel? Indifferent. That's the way life goes sometimes. Like, I gave them that ticket, so that's theirs. They can do with it what they want. Do I wish for a different outcome? Sure, but that's just the way things are. Very well. And what would you wish to do in this situation? Try to steal their ticket? No. Destroy their ticket? No. Get them killed so I inherit the money? Whoa, this escalated. Let them be happy with their winnings. Yeah, I gave it to them. It's theirs. Fine. If the roles were reversed and you were given a winning lottery ticket, would you share the money with your least favorite family member who bought you the ticket in the first place? No. I would share it with maybe some family members who needed the money that I was close to, but I wouldn't share it with my least favorites. And I wouldn't expect them to share it with me. It's fair. But maybe they'll feel like they owe me in the future. Now you're walking through a forest and you come across a black suitcase. Inside the case there rests $1 million. Oh boy. Alongside the money there lies a blood-stained note with only one word written on it. The note simply says, "Don't." How does this make you feel? Scared? There's blood in there. Anxious? What if someone comes for the money? Excited? I'm about to be rich. Indifferent? None of my business. Scared? Like, this is a very scary thing to come across. I'm very worried. What would you wish to do? I'm getting out of there. Grab the suitcase and run? Nope. Take as much money? Nope. Call the police and let them know? That's a good one. Leave the suitcase and move along. Honestly, I would just leave the suitcase and move along. I don't want to get involved in this. I am running. If the note was covered in blood, would it change your decision at all? I would call the police once I'm out of there. But no. Interesting. The devil appears in your room at night while you're alone, just about to fall asleep. I do not like this start. And tells you he has a special one-time offer for you. Screw you, Satan. In exchange for your soul and eternal damnation, he will let you choose from one of 3 glorious bargains. Again, screw you, Satan. He has not told you those bargains yet. How does this make you feel? Suspicious? Scared the devil's in my room. Suspicious? Intrigued? Angry? I want him out now. Yes, I want him out now. Get out. Again, screw you, Satan. Okay, well, if it's that Satan, I'm more okay with it. The devil then goes on to assure you that whether or not you believe in him, that whether or not you believe him to truly be the devil he surely is, and to prove his point, he demonstrates magnificent magical prowess and drags you to hell for a split second before transporting you back to your bedroom. Rude. In that second, you could feel a lifetime of pain and suffering in the most unimaginable ways possible, I'm sure. He then goes on to tell you of his offers in exchange for your soul to see if you can strike a bargain. Which of these would you choose in exchange for your soul, if any? No, I would not. Wealth? No. Never age? No. You can bring one person back from the dead? No. I'm not selling my soul. No. I watch Supernatural. If the devil offered you a deal of some other kind, would you accept it in exchange for eternal damnation? No. Civilization is about to come to an end as a plague sweeps the globe, turning everyone who perishes into mindless zombies who hunger for living flesh. Great, we're in the zombie apocalypse. You watch as everyone you know becomes gravely ill and turns, except for 5 of your closest friends and family. How does this make you feel? Sad and scared. Sad, I don't want the world to end. Excited, I've always fantasized about a zombie apocalypse. What is wrong with you? Scared, I don't know if I could survive for long. Indifference, this is life now. Incredibly sad. If you knew that the zombie apocalypse was coming in 10 years from now and you could prevent it from happening, would you? Yes! If I could prevent it, sure. Who wouldn't, right? You've been working at a company for 10 years and you've been promised a very important and incredibly lucrative promotion. Great. However, someone hired only a number of weeks ago has just been promoted to the position you were promised. Oh no. I'm quitting. Your boss essentially tells you tough luck and that maybe one day you'll get the position, and that he had to promote the other employee as a favor for a friend. That's not okay. How does this make you feel? Angry? Yes. Jealous? No, I'm feeling angry. Betrayed? Yes. Indifference? No. Angry and betrayed. I'm gonna go with betrayed. Because the anger is because of betrayal. You've also learned a few secrets about the company that could be disastrous if they were to escape, such as the fact that they haven't been properly reporting their income for the last decade. I wouldn't do that, I would just quit. What would you wish to do? Threaten to report, quit my job. Yep, there we go. I'm not sabotaging, I'm quitting my job and looking for somewhere else. If the roles were reversed and you were hired and promoted as a favor over someone more deserving, would you accept the position? Yes. Yes, I would. Because I'm not going to turn that down. I'm not saying it's right, but I'm not going to turn that down. You're home alone at night, cooking food in your kitchen, and you turn around to realize someone is watching you through the window in the darkness. Nope, 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 I'm noping out of there. They have their face and hands pressed up against the window, and they make direct eye contact with you before turning and running out of sight around the other side of the house. How does it make you feel? I'm scared. Anxious, secure, protective. Scared. And what do you think you do? Lock the doors and call the police? Yes. Grab the nearest weapon. I mean, I would also grab the nearest weapon after I call the police, or while on the phone with the police. Check to see if everyone's okay. Run out of the house and go to the neighbors. No, I'm locking the doors and calling the police. The face you saw in the window was the face of a supernatural entity and not one of a human being. Would that change your answers? Yes. I would be grabbing salt and iron and waking up the family. I'm going to present you with some more potential scenarios, but I'm going to ask for more simplistic answers as a result. Okay? Great. You're not feeling all too well, so you decide to go to the doctor. The doctor runs a series of tests and gets back to you shortly after to announce some grave news. It turns out that you've contracted an incredibly rare... I'm losing the ability to speak. An incredibly rare illness that there is currently no cure for. That's not good. This illness causes complete body paralysis within 6 months of contraction, meaning that in less than half a year from now, you will be rendered unable to move, blink, talk, or any form of expression whatsoever. That sucks. You will need to be kept alive on a feeding tube, and you'll never be able to communicate. That's not life. Would you want to be kept alive? No. Pull the plug. That's not life. How would you like to spend the last 6 months of your life while still mobile? Spending with my friends and family, pursuing all the dreams I hadn't accomplished yet, making the world a better place, wallow in self-pity. I want to spend it with friends and family, pursuing all the dreams I had yet to accomplish. Like, I want both of those. Spend with friends and family. There are diseases out there that can put you in that sort of unfortunate situation. Does knowing this motivate you to do things you've never done before and pursue more from life, or do you feel relatively unaffected by the knowledge that this could potentially happen to you at any point in time? It motivates me to strive for a better future, of course. I hate that there's disease out there and all of that. I want to be sure to make a difference in the world before I'm gone. Noted. You have a pet dog whom you've raised since birth. Oh no. 3 years has passed, and it's the best dog you've ever had. Yep. You love it like it's your own child, and one day, he runs away in the middle of the night, chasing after a wild animal in the darkness. I'm running after him. You search everywhere for your dog, but no matter what you do, you can't seem to make any progress. About a month passes, and you still haven't seen any trace of your four-legged friend until one morning you awaken to the sound of a familiar barking. You rush outside to find that your elderly neighbor in his late 80s is out on his front lawn joyously playing with your dog. He has named the beast Johnny, and him and your dog seem to be having the time of their lives. You rush over there and hug your dog, and he excitedly licks your face. Your neighbor says, "Johnny's a good boy, isn't he? I lost him when I was just a boy about your age, but he's come back. Johnny has come back, and we're together again. No, this is my dog." Come to find out, your elderly neighbor is suffering from dementia, recently brought on by the stress and heartache of losing his wife just a couple months prior to finding your dog. Oh, that sucks. This dementia has caused him to believe that your dog, Johnny, is his old dog from his childhood coming back into his life to make him happy. The dog seems to be in great shape, very happy, and well looked after. And you know that telling the old man that it isn't really his dog and that it's your dog would break his heart and crush him. Oh! Would you break the news that it isn't your dog and take Johnny home with you, or would you let him keep the dog and choose to visit daily and play and go on walks? I want to take the dog home with me, but regularly visit the old man with the dog. That's what I would do. Like, I would still take my dog, but I would, like, regularly go over with the dog to visit him. So yeah, I'd take the dog home. Does the story make you sad? Yes, incredibly. Can you imagine yourself in the old man's position, being so alone in life, and finding one thing that could make you feel less alone, and potentially having to face it being ripped away from you? Yes, I can. Next question. Let's say that you are viciously murdered by a serial killer. Ooh. Sorry, I'm intrigued by serial killers. And you fell for one of their traps as they lured you in and made you their latest victim. Okay. Now let's also say that you're given a unique opportunity in the afterlife, as you return as a spirit to roam the earth. However, you're bound to two potential options, and only two. You can either choose to haunt your assailant and make his life miserable. Yes! I don't know what can be better than this. Hopefully foiling his plans to kill in the future and potentially save lives in the process. Or you can choose to spend your time as a spirit amongst your still living family and friends, guiding them in positive ways and making their lives better. Okay. You're bound to whichever option you choose until either your family and friends are no longer living or your killer is no longer living. You cannot choose both. Friends and family. I want to protect my friends and family. Do you think you have what it takes inside to drive your killer insane and push him over the edge? Yes. If I was a ghost, I could do that. Do you believe this scenario is possible? No. If this situation happened to a friend or family member and they were viciously killed, which situation would you rather them choose? I'd rather them stay with friends and family. I feel like that is a much happier existence. One night you go to sleep and get a good rest that feels like the best sleep you've ever had. You wake up in an unfamiliar room in an unfamiliar bed. You look in the mirror and you hardly recognize yourself. You look as though you've aged 20 years. What? There's a sticky note on the television screen that says press play. Ooh, is this a 51st date scenario? So you oblige the note and hit the play button to reveal a message that has been left for you by all your friends and family that are still alive and well, though they all seem to be 20 years older as well. They explain to you that every single day for the last 20 years you repeated the same day over and over again. 51st dates. Due to a severe head injury, your memory doesn't last more than 24 hours. So each day when you fall asleep, all recollection of what took place is wiped. Yep. Your loved ones have made a video for you to let you have a say in your potential future. You have the option of either watching this video every single day so you know what's going on and can continue the progress of your life even though you won't have any recollection of it, or you can choose to continue living as you had been, repeating the same day over and over and living ignorant bliss. I'd rather watch the video every day. I mean, that's how 51st Dates ends. Like, she's able to have a life and get married and have a child and yeah, I'd rather continue my life and not let that stop me. Would you be upset if your family kept the truth from you for 20 years, even though they felt like it was for your own good? Yes, I would be. If your best friend was in this situation, would you make a video for them telling them the truth, or would you repeat the same day exactly the same for them? I would make a video telling them the truth. I feel like they deserve to know. It deserves to be their choice. You've come to find through frantic digging in the attic and the reading of old files and newspapers that your parents are famed psychologists. I read framed psychologists. I was like, what? You've also come to find that they aren't really your parents. In fact, they're not even related to you at all. What? From what you can gather through your new discoveries, a story tells of a young child who developed psychotic tendencies and went into a trance before murdering their parents in a tragically brutal way. Oh boy. However, that child suffered so much trauma from the event of the loss of their parents once the trance had worn off that they repressed the memory of their parents' deaths, blocking it completely from their mind. I'm guessing that's me in this scenario. Two psychologists took the child in his treatment and performed studies against the child's knowledge, raising that child to be a fully functional adult while playing the role of the child's real parents to further gather data and potentially help that child avoid a terrible life in the process. You are that child, obviously. Would you resent your parents? Yes, they've lied to me. They took me as a science experiment, so yes. Would you be grateful they gave you a second chance? Yes, I'd be grateful they gave me a second chance, but mad that I'm basically a science experiment. Would you feel betrayed? Yes. Would you confront your parents? Yes. If you were in your parents' position, would you do the same for a child in a similar situation? I mean, I'm not a psychologist. I would not experiment on a child, no. I have one final scenario before we move on. Okay, good. Though I don't know what'll come next. The end of the world has come and gone, and all that is left are post-apocalyptic soldiers roaming the lands, coming through towns and laying waste to any survivors in their paths in hopes of claiming their equipment for themselves in order to survive this harsh, barren wasteland known as planet Earth. We're living in a video game. You get in good with a large colony of soldiers and spend about 6 months with them before they decide you're not pulling your weight, and in order to save the very few food rations they have left, they exile you from the compound and send you out to fend for yourself. Rude. You decide to venture into a neighboring town in hopes of finding food that was left behind by raiders. Raider! Sorry, I've been rewatching A Heist with Markiplier. I don't think that was a raider. And it only takes you about a day and a half before you strike gold. A hidden underground bunker stockpiled to the brim with enough food to feed an entire colony for a year. Now you have a few choices to make. Would you go back to the colony and tell them about the bunker, or would you stay in the bunker by yourself? I would go back. I don't want to be alone. If you could choose to only tell some of the soldiers about the bunker and let them in so you could lead a new colony but exile the soldiers who exiled you, would you do it? Yes. I don't think that's the good thing to do, but I am not perfect, and that's probably what I would do. If you were to lead a new colony, would you build it based on savagery and raiding, or would you build it based on sharing and compassion? Sharing and compassion. That's why I wouldn't like the people that kicked me out. If you were the leader of the colony that exiled you, except it was you who exiled someone else who wasn't pulling their weights, and that person just so happened to find themselves in a similar situation where they found a jackpot worth of food in an underground bunker, but they refused to share with you in the colony, would you raid them and steal it for yourselves, or would you let them keep what they found? Let them keep what they found. My mistake exiling them. Very interesting. Well, that wraps up this portion of the test. Okay, great. Are we done yet? But I need more from you. Oh boy, what? A choice here, a choice there. Which would you rather? Okay, would you rather section. You will answer clearly, crisp, and concise. Will you be selfish, or is your conscience a vice? Both. In just mere moments from now, we both shall see the difference between who you are and who you wish to be. Let us begin. Would you rather abandon the person you love most, or be abandoned by the person you love most? Oh my. Oh boy. This is so hard. I have abandonment issues. But what's the difference? Like, either way, I'm alone. Either way... I don't think I could abandon the person I love most. I don't think I could. Like, I could not do that. So then we're both hurting, we're both struggling, we're both in pain. Both of these cause me physical pain to think about. I guess be abandoned. Because at least that way... maybe they're happy? I mean, yeah. Oh, thank you for the hug! Thank you, sweetie. Because you're the person I love most. Yeah, be abandoned. Would you rather have friends in high places who could get you anything you wanted but didn't necessarily care about you, or friends who couldn't give you anything but feel a deep personal bond? I'd rather have true friends. There, that one's easy. Would you rather find $10,000 and keep it for yourself, or find $20,000 but have to split it 4 ways with your closest friends and family? 4 ways, so we all get $5,000 each. yeah, I mean, I'd want some of the money to go to my family anyway, so yeah, that way we all get money. Would you rather cheat on your partner but never get caught, or know that your partner cheated on you but have no way of proving it? Um, I guess get cheated on with no evidence to prove it, because I would not. um, uh, I couldn't live with myself, so yeah. Would you rather get rich through... Thank you for the other hug! Would you rather get rich through illegal means or be poor but live an honest life? I'd rather live honestly. Would you rather press a button that would kill your favorite pet or press a button that would kill your favorite family member? My pet is my favorite family member. I don't know what to do here. um, does spouse count as family member? That's important to know. um, uh, okay, moving on. Would you rather get fired from a high-paying job or have to fire your friends from a high-paying job? I mean, if my friends have messed up and deserve to be fired, then, I mean, it sucks, but I do it. Would you rather sleep with your step-sibling, or sleep with your best friend's partner, Um, I can't get past sibling, so... Would you rather save your best friend from certain death and let 1,000 strangers die, or save 1,000 strangers and let your best friend die? Save my friend. I'm selfish like that. Would you rather get free food for the rest of your life, or rescue a starving child from a third world country? Rescue a starving child. I have money, I can get food, I'm not gonna starve. That's fine. I'd rather rescue someone who's starving. Would you rather be rich but without family, or poor but with family? Poor but with family. Again, I don't want to be alone. Would you rather have to steal food for the rest of your life in order to eat, or steal enormous amounts of money from the wealthy but have to destroy the money immediately after? Why? Um, I guess steal money from the wealthy and destroy it. I don't get why, but the wealthy will be fine. They're wealthy. They'll still have money left over. I'd rather not have to steal to eat for the rest of my life. So, yeah. Would you rather serve 4 years in the military during wartime, or move to a third world country and never be allowed to return home? I guess serve for 4 years during wartime. I don't think I could handle that. But, at least there's an end to it in 4 years. Would you rather always be traveling 10 miles above the speed limit, or 10 miles per hour below the speed limits? Above the speed limits. Because that's kind of what I do anyway. Would you rather never have sex for the remainder of your life, or have to have sex every day in order to stay alive? Um, it's a good way to connect, so I guess every day. Would you rather be addicted to hardcore drugs for 10 years but make a full recovery, or addicted to alcohol for the rest of your life? I mean, that would suck, but making a full recovery is good. I don't want to drink myself to death, so. Would you rather live to be 200 years old in a perfectly preserved youthful body and have to watch your friends and family die around you? Wow. Or live to be 70 but die before your friends and family. Live to be 70 and die before my loved ones. Like I've said many times, I don't want to be alone. Would you rather sacrifice all of your friends in order to survive, or sacrifice both of your parents? I am so uncomfortable. I don't want to lose all my friends, though. I don't want to lose my parents either, but like, realistically, they would pass away before my friends would, and so I would be alone sooner. Again, it's all about being alone. Would you rather get acknowledged for work you didn't do, or work hard for the rest of your life but not receive any praise for it? Get acknowledged for work I didn't do. I have a problem with pouring my soul into something and not being recognized. That bugs me. So I'd feel bad about getting acknowledged for work I didn't do, but working hard and receiving no praise, I would burn out so fast. Would you rather punch a nun or get punched by a nun? We're back. I mean, kind of at this point, I'm curious about punching a nun, but I also don't want to punch a nun. So I guess get punched by a nun. Because that would be a funny story. Would you rather lose all the money you've earned this year, or lose all the memories you've gained this year? Money. You can earn more money. Memories are irreplaceable. Would you rather flip a coin for a chance to win $20 or immediately win 10? Keep it guaranteed 10. I'm not big on gambling. Would you rather know how you die or know when you'll die? I'd rather know when. Simply because, like, my first instinct was know how I'll die, but the thing is, like, if I know, say, I'll die in a car accident, every time I'm in a car, I would feel so nervous and would not be able to fully live my life. While if I just know when, then I can make plans and prepare, and it won't catch me off guard, and I don't have to be afraid of it. Would you rather be blind but be able to see crystal clear underwater, or be deaf always? Well, I don't... Basically, this has to be, would I rather be blind or deaf, because I'm afraid of going underwater. So, that's... I guess deaf. There are too many things I want to be able to see. Would you rather give up all internet and social media but be able to travel the world for free, or have the best internet in the world for free but never leave your house? Rather travel for free but give up internet. That would be extremely hard, but I couldn't do the never leaving home. I could not do that. Would you rather walk barefoot across a bed of hot coals, or walk barefoot through a pitch black snake infested corridor? Are the snakes poisonous? This is information I need to know. Through a bed of hot coals? So a bed of hot coals would be a lot shorter distance than a corridor. And pitch black, that would make me nervous. I'll do hot coals. Would you rather be the judge who sentences people to death, or the executioner in charge of killing them? A judge. For sure. I don't think I could do the executioner job. Would you rather have a witch cast a nasty hex on you, so you'll always have bad luck, or be haunted by a demon intent on possessing you? I mean, being haunted by a demon would suck, but at least I wouldn't have bad luck. Also, it's possible to walk through hot coals without getting burned. Yes, I was thinking that too. Mythbusters tested it. I've not seen that episode, though. Interesting. Would you rather be married to someone incredibly beautiful who doesn't find you attractive, or be married to someone you're not remotely attracted to, but they find you incredibly attractive? Neither. Cause the thing is, like, attraction is based so much on personality, so if I'm not attracted to them, then why am I with them? But I don't think I could handle not being found attractive by the person I'm with. So, I guess the seconds? Would you rather work a high-paying job that you despise or a low-paying job that you love doing? A job that I love doing. Time is more valuable than money. Would you rather walk 1 mile home wearing nothing but a pair of socks, or be fully clothed but have to walk 100 miles to get home? Literally, no, like, I don't have any clothes on except for socks. That is so weird and so random. But I guess 1 mile because I don't want to walk 100 miles. Lucky you, I think you're very attractive. Thank you, sweetie. I find you attractive too. Would you rather find $5 in your pocket or have to grab $100 out of a public toilets? I'll take $100 out of a public toilets. It doesn't say that there's, I'm assuming, like, it doesn't say that the toilet hasn't been flushed. So, take it out, wash my hands, $100, sure. Would you rather have 100 of your favorite books but never watch a movie again, or have 100 of your favorite movies but never read a book again? 100 of my favorite... I'll give up movies for 100 books. Yes, I prefer books. Would you rather always be 20 minutes late to everything or 2 hours early for everything? 2 hours is a long time to sit and wait. That is valuable time. I don't like being late. Being late makes me anxious, but I could not waste 2 hours being early to everything. That is a lot of time. Would you rather find a dead body or be a witness to a deadly assault? Witness to a deadly assault. I do not like the idea, but as a witness, I'd be able to testify and put the person away. While finding a dead body might not be that helpful. Would you rather be able to change your past or see what the future holds for you? See, here is the changing past question, and that I would do. Would you rather have one really great friend or 100 mediocre friends? One great friend. Quality versus quantity. Would you rather lose all of your teeth or lose 1 day of your life every time you kiss someone? I'll get dentures, I guess. Would you rather win the lottery and lose the ticket before you can collect your money, or see your worst enemy win the lottery? I'd rather see my worst enemy win the lottery. Like, I don't care that much. Sure. Win the lottery. I don't care. I would feel terrible if I won and then lost the tickets. That would suck. That seems worse to me by far. Would you rather find true love or have your dream job? True love. But I have that. And I have my dream job, so hey. Would you rather have a pause button for life or a rewind button? Pause button. That is like the number one thing. Like, if I could have any superpower, the ability to freeze time so I could have more hours in the day. Yes. Would you rather drown to death in gasoline or be boiled to death in water? Boiling to death sounds slower, so gasoline, I guess. Would you rather make a new friend every day or get $100 a day for doing nothing but never having friends again? Make a new friend. I don't want to be friendless. I don't want to be alone. Would you rather die to save your family or sacrifice your family to save yourself? Give my life to save my family. Would you rather always be hated by those closest to you for something you didn't do, or have hurt everyone you care about but they'll never find out it was you? I don't want to be hated. Like, I don't want to hurt people, but maybe it's minor things and it'll be okay. I don't want to be hated. Would you rather sleep with your worst enemy or sleep with someone you know has many incurable STDs? Worst enemy, I guess. I'm a fan of the enemies to lovers trope. I don't know who my worst enemy is, but I'd rather not get STDs. Would you rather only eat food you don't like or give up all liquids except for water? Give up all liquids except for water, because that's mostly what I drink anyway. The only thing I'd really be giving up is whiskey, which would suck, but oh well. Would you rather always listen to music at max volume or always listen to music just above the lowest volume? Max volume, I guess. I mean, that's bad for my ears, but at least I can hear it. Would you rather meet your hero and find out they don't like you, or never meet your hero at all? Never meet my hero. You know, they say never meet your heroes. I want to meet him, but yeah. Would you rather never have a pet for the rest of your life, or never have friends for the rest of your life? I'm actually going to choose never have friends. I couldn't do never having pets. I could not. I need my fur babies. Would you rather live in excruciating pain for the rest of your life, or live pain-free, but everyone you know and love will live in excruciating pain? Everyone? Oh, that's a lot. I'll take the pain myself. Thank you for answering my questions. We're not done yet, seriously. Okay, one category left. Please be a short one. These final questions will be from deep within. I want to see your soul. Cut it out. I want to see your heartbeat quicken. I want to learn all that you know. I want to see what makes you think. I want to know what makes you tick. I want to know your darkest truths. I want to know what makes you sick. I want to expel the truth from yourself. I want to feed on your precious fates. I want to learn of all your love and bathe in all your hates. So one last time we sit together as we await the final revelation. These are the last questions I have, the last examination. Woo! Take your time, do think hard, savor every moment dearly. For when I am finally finished with you, you will see it all ever so clearly. And here we go. Choose one of these words you feel resonates with you the most at this moment. Morbid, destructive, insane, unclean, volatile, and petulant. Morbid. This test is very morbid, so this resonates with me. Choose one of these words you feel resonates with you. Curious, intrigued, fascinated, interested, inquisitive. Fascinated was the first one that popped out at me. Intrigued is more accurate, though. Like, fascinated popped out at me, but I'm intrigued. Do you ever lie to those who are closest to you? I have, yes. I'm not proud of it, but yeah. Have you ever hurt someone who didn't deserve it? I'm sure I have, unintentionally. Have you ever lost your temper when you know you shouldn't have? Yes, I have. Have you ever intentionally hurt an animal? No. Have you ever blamed someone for something that you know they didn't do? I feel like at some point in my anger, I probably blamed someone for something that they didn't do. Yeah. Have you ever abandoned a pet? No. Have you ever abandoned a loved one in their time of need? I don't think so. When my loved ones were in need, I tried to be with them. Have you ever stolen something from someone that you cared about? No. Have you ever broken something to spite someone that you cared about? No. Have you ever played the victim in the situation even though you hadn't been wronged? Yes. I think it has been my instinct in the past to play the victim to get out of bad situations. Not bad, but like to get out without being blamed. I'm sure I have before. Have you ever had romantic feelings for someone who wasn't your partner while you were in a relationship? Yes. When I was with my ex, I had feelings for a friend of mine. Have you ever wished for the death of someone who had wronged you? Yes. Once when I was in a, like, not, I would never have actually wanted it to happen, but in my anger, I wished for the death of someone, so yes. But I would not have actually wanted it. I was just overwhelmed by anger. Have you ever wished for the death of a loved one? No. If you knew that writing someone's name on a piece of paper could instantly cause their death, I have the death note apparently. Would you write down anyone's name? No. Do you feel like you could spend more time with your loved ones than you currently do? Yes, I definitely feel like I could and should. Have you ever owed someone an apology but refused to apologize to them? Probably. I can't think of any specific time, but that sounds like something that could very well be plausible. Do you ever regret... That alarmed me at first when that popped up. I was like, what? Oh, right. Do you ever regret worrying too much about things you can't control? Oh, yes. I worry way too much. Do you ever feel like your negativity brings other people down? Probably. In fact, when I'm with people who are negative, I take it upon myself to be super positive, even though that's not naturally who I am, and it exhausts me when I do it. But, so yeah, I feel like my negativity can make matters worse, and so sometimes I'll try to be positive. Do you ever regret not standing up for yourself when you feel you've been wronged? Yes. I've been wronged a lot in the past, and I wish I had been more sure of myself and stood up for myself. Do you ever feel like you let others influence your decision-making too much? I'm a people pleaser, yes. Do you ever wish that you lived a more honest life? I feel like I live a pretty honest life, honestly. Honestly. Has your dishonesty ever caused someone else to suffer? No. I've only lied about little things. Have you ever had someone leave your life before you had the chance to tell them something important? No. I don't think so. Do you ever feel like you prioritize people in your life that are unworthy of your time? No, I mostly prioritize my own time to get work done or relax. I feel like I need to prioritize time with others more, so no. Do you ever feel like you prioritize your own wants before those who need you most? Yes, I do feel like I do that. Do you ever feel like you spend too much time working towards something that you're not truly passionate about? I used to. But now I try to work towards my passions, so no. Well, when I'm hyperfixated on something, I'll put a lot of work into something that is just a fleeting hyperfixation, so yes. Do you feel like you're living up to your full potential? I think I'm getting there. I don't think I'm there yet, but I think I'm getting there, so no. Do you ever let fear stop you from pursuing the things? I have, yes. Have you ever refused to try something because you were afraid that you would fail? Yes. I'm trying to stop that, but I have in the past. Have you ever been attracted to someone but refused to let them know because you were afraid of being rejected? Yes, for sure I have. Do you ever feel as though you're chasing the wrong things in life? I have before. I've wondered if my priorities are right. I feel like now I've kind of gotten things in line, but I'll say yes. Do you ever feel like you spend so much time planning for the future that you ignore the present? Yes, I have a problem with that. Do you feel like your friends and family like you more than you like them? I've felt that in the past, not necessarily because I don't like and love my friends, but because I have a weird perception of things sometimes. And sometimes I question my own feelings. So I have felt that, but I don't think it's necessarily true. I can't put it into words. It's really hard to explain. My mind is weird. That's all I can say. Have you ever loved a pet more than your family? Probably. I love my fur babies. Do you ever make up excuses to get out of going to an event instead of just telling the person who invited you that you just don't want to go? Yes. When I'm having bad anxiety, I will make up an excuse. Do you ever feel like you spend more time with technology than you do building stronger bonds with your friends and family? Yes. Being a YouTuber, I definitely spend a lot of time with technology. Have you ever defended someone that you shouldn't have? I don't think so. Well, probably. Probably at some points. Uh, do you sometimes have a hard time admitting when you're wrong? Don't know what you're talking about. I'm never wrong. Do you ever place the blame for your personal failures on someone or something else? Yes. That is my first instinct. I've tried to get better about that and looking closely to examine when it's actually my fault, but my first instinct is to put the blame elsewhere. Have you ever accused someone of something with no real evidence to back it up? I think so in the past. Again, probably in anger at some points. Have you ever had sex with someone whom you know you shouldn't have? Nope. Just my husband. Have you ever had any kind of relationship with someone whom you know you shouldn't have? Yes. Have you ever let a relationship degrade because you were afraid of being the one to break up with someone? Not necessarily because I was afraid to be the one to break up, but because I was in denial about it. So I'll go ahead and say yes. Do you ever feel like you could take better care of your own health? Yes. Have you ever let someone else take the blame for something you did? I think I have before. Have you ever acquired something that you didn't really want just because someone else wanted it? No, I don't think so. Do you ever feel like you're not living up to others' expectations all the time, especially with my family? Have you ever walked out of someone's life without any explanation? Yes, my ex-best friend, I did. I did eventually go back, because I was like, I'm sorry, I did this in a really cowardly way. You were my best friend, I owe you an explanation. But at first I did just cut off contact. Do you ever feel like you focus more on the negative aspects of your life and what you don't have rather than being grateful for what you do have? Yes. Have you ever witnessed someone being wronged but didn't have the courage to stand up for them? Yes. And finally, last question! Have you ever punched a nun? Oh no. Do you feel like you're a good person? Yes. I feel like I'm a good person. I know I make mistakes. I know I've done bad things. I don't think I'm very, very far from perfect, but I strive to be a good person. Okay. In your mind, I have dug myself a hole. I will analyze your answers very carefully, and now it's time for me to gaze into your soul. Ooh boy. This is preposterous. This simply cannot be. What? I have expected every potential outcome, but yours seems to have evaded me. What? I was prepared to tell you your fates, to play upon your fear. To break the worst of news to you, to plant seeds of doubt within your ear. But as I've asked you to be honest with me, I must in turn be just as honest with you. For as much as I wish to lie, I am forever shackled to the truth. Okay? From what I can deduct from deep within, from everything you've shared with me, in return I shall share this with you. This is what I see. Well now. You just might be one of the most pleasant souls to ever walk this earth. I doubt that. The problem is you're afraid of opening up and showing people the real you. Now that's true. And when I say the real you, I don't mean the you that your family and friends know. I mean the you that only someone you could trust with your deepest secrets would ever get to see. My husband, he sees that. You see, you're actually a pretty amazing individual, but you think people are going to judge you way too harshly if they knew you completely. Check. Yep, 100%. My advice to you would be to open yourself up a bit more and actually show the deepest parts of you more freely. I'm trying. Even the parts of yourself that you... Hi, sweetie. Even the parts of yourself that you may think people would find very unlikable. You'd be shocked just how many others are exactly like you, but you're never going to find out unless you take the time to open up to new souls. That's what I'm trying to do here. I'm opening up. You can master this little trait and feel more comfortable opening up. Then an entirely new world of opportunity will open up to you as well. I think you'll be very surprised just how much of a positive impact this can have on your life going forward. I hope this information helps you achieve your goals. Your secret word is revelation. So I have love, trust, and revelation. Cool. If you received an ending you already received before from previous examinations, remember, we did not ask your secret word. No, I've gotten a different ending each time. Am I supposed to have gotten the same one? If your result was the same... No twin words. If you received an entirely new outcome, then that means you've got multiple layers of things to work on in your journey, or you may just have an extra layer of depth to your personality. I have a very contradictory personality. I've always known this. You've answered hundreds of questions, you've found deeper meanings. You've been enlightened, and you've helped others find enlightenment, have I? Many people have wondered just what the test series is truly about. But it's simple. The answers are always so much more simple than we believe them to be. The test is about... you, obviously. The reflection in your darkened screen, the one who seeks the answers. The person who seeks answers. More than being about the answers, the test is more so about the questions. I can see that. It's about making you think. It's about encouraging you to open up and admit that you're human. Huh. Just as human as everyone else. The test is about unity. The test is about compassion. The test is about bringing people together and showing the world that we're not so different after all. Look at all the secret words that have been left in the comments. Look at all the thousands of people who are just like you. Interesting. We all feel so lonely sometimes. We all feel flawed. We all feel pain. Yep. But that's just because every single one of us is human. The world judges one another based on so many variables, but they're the most hypocritical set of variables imaginable. Yep. We judge each other and are judged ourselves by our peers who do the same exact shit that they judge us for in the end. Yep. And then we judge them for it too. Yep. You feel flawed because you are flawed. Yep. You feel afraid because you have the right to be. You feel overwhelmed because the world is overwhelming. Depression is overwhelming. Anxiety is overwhelming. Our problems are overwhelming. Suicide is an epidemic. We are losing loved ones before their time, and any one of us can fall in the hardest times in our lives at any given moment. We can lose everything we know and love instantly and unexpectedly. But one thing that we are not is alone. You are never alone. We are all flawed because we are all human. We are all scared because we're all human. We all fight these battles every single day because we're all human. But you never have to feel alone in your fights. Look at all the secret words that have been gathered that match yours. Look at all the words that don't match yours. Perhaps those people are going through struggles that you have yet to experience or know nothing about. And perhaps some others know not of yours either. But don't judge those who are struggling. Help them, just as you'd wish to be helped in your time of need. Don't be afraid to ask for help, and reach out to those who are. Everyone is suffering. Some of us just suffer quieter than others. We are all in this together. The test series has helped bring so many people together and make so many people feel less alone. We've read your comments, and others are free to do so as well. We've read about these games. We've read how these games have helped you. We've read how much positivity they've spread. We've read how many people say their lives are forever changed. And I'll tell you one thing. If even one life was saved in the process of this social experiment, then it was worth conducting. And every single one of you that left a comment is a hero. By leaving comments, you help spread the message out to others. You help spread a positive light in a very dark time for so many people, and those people have you to thank for it. There are so many people in this world who do nothing for others, and they'll continue to do nothing for others. They won't lift a finger to help others around them because they don't understand that someone is suffering just as much as they are. They're just too afraid to open up about it. But not us. We've all opened up quite a lot, haven't we? We were brave enough to answer these questions that so many people fear admitting to. We were brave enough to take a chance and leave a secret word as a symbol of our participation. And for that, Random Studios would like to thank you by not only placing your name in the credits at the end of this game, so the world knows of your good deeds and spreading the word and participating, but we've also got another surprise for you. Everyone who has left a comment in our titles and continues to do so on future titles will be put into the credits of our new massive project that we've been working on. But that's not the good parts. We will also be going through and selecting names from those who leave comments on all our titles and putting their names right into the actual game and storyline, whether it be a special item, a piece of lore, or a character named after them. That's so cool! That's nice. You've contributed your time and energy and helped others in need. We want to make sure you're commemorated for your efforts and get the admiration you deserve. Now, as far as your secret words go, your secret words will play a pivotal role in our new projects. You'll plug your secret words into different parts of your journey when they are requested of you, and they will alter the game in a way uniquely set for your specific words. I think that's the testing chamber, which I'll play next. This is an RPG where every choice matters, where every decision you make changes something about your session. That's cool. This is an RPG that focuses on human emotion and the decisions we make, and how those decisions make us feel. Keep an eye out in the future for our main project, Chasing Demons. Oh no, okay, Chasing Demons, where every NPC from all of our titles will be represented with a storyline, and the world will get to see how they all tie together. Ooh, interesting! You help shape it, you help make it what it is. And we'll be sure to add more and more players into the lore and gameplay as we read more and more of the comments left. So cool! That's so cool. Blah, blah, blah. Appreciate us. Thank you. I enjoyed this one a lot. I think this was my favorite one. If any of these games even saved one life, it was all worth it. And that means that you're a part of that. You're a part of saving someone's life. Most people will live their entire lives never having done something special like that. Even if you didn't particularly find anything useful yourself from the test series, just by you spreading the word, you've helped others who do find something beneficial from this series, who really could use help in their time of need, as shown in the plethora of positive and inspirational comments left on the series as a whole. So thank you for spreading the word and helping so many people who really truly need it. Some will go their entire lives living selfishly, never lifting a finger to help someone else unless it personally benefits them. I'm sure you've met some people that are like that, and that's okay. There's a place for all types of people in the world. We need people like that to create balance. We need the selfish and the selfless. We need the good with the bad. We need the happiness with the sadness. We need it all in order to appreciate what we have and what we don't have. But these games have helped people, and that means you've helped people. If you've left a comment, you are a part of this. If you continue to leave comments, you continue to be a part of this. If you've shared this, you've helped someone. If you don't believe me, take a look for yourself and read some of the words people have left for the rest of the world to see. Look at the joy and positivity you've helped spread throughout the world in such a dark, dark time. Where people are sick and dying, people are separated by both difference and indifference. The one thing we all have in common is that we're all human inside. It doesn't matter where we come from, how we grew up, what we have been through, what our opinions and preferences are, what we enjoy, what we dislike, how we judge, how we are judged. In the end, we're all human, we all feel. We all have the same thoughts, the same feelings and emotions, and each and every person living amongst us has their own lives. Each person is in the center of their own universe. Every individual has their own family, their own friends, their own circle. They mean something to the world. They mean something to someone. Even when they don't feel like it, they do. Trust me, you do. Thank you for being a part of this. Thank you for encouraging other people to be a part of this. Thank you for spreading something so uniting in such a divisive world. Thank you for opening up your heart and your mind in order to create acceptance not only for everyone else, but for yourself as well. Even our differences, we aren't so different after all, and we're in this world together. Let's make it a happy stay for everyone. That's so cool! These games are actually really wholesome. We'd also like to give a very special shout out to Markiplier and his community for supporting us through our other titles. It has really meant so much to us as longtime fans, and the amount of joy you bring to the rest of the world through your content and your community support is second to none. Thank you for being you. We really hope you get to punch the nun at some point in the near future. We want to wish you all the best in your future endeavors, and may your life be flooded with the happiness you deserve. I love that! You might know Markiplier is my favorite YouTuber, so that's cool. Okay, we also have a developed game titled The Testing Chamber, which can be considered connected to the Test Trilogy in a very special way. So feel free to check it out, as we think it's quite a unique experience. Okay. If you enjoyed what the Test Trilogy has to offer, I think you'll love the Testing Chamber, as it takes everything that its predecessors offered and amplifies the experience to an unprecedented degree. Oh, great. We genuinely hope you... Yes. I will, I promise. I'm looking forward to chasing demons. Oh! Cutscene? I will peel the truth from your flesh like petals from a blackened rose. Okay, Destiny. She loves me. Ooh, is this a love triangle? Don't do this. She loves me not. Why are Destiny and Choice fighting? She loves me. Please, I beg of you. She loves me not. Gah. She loves me. She loves me not. She will never love a monster like you. Okay, so Destiny's a monster. They're talking about fate, I assume. So let her choice take its toll. And in her cell, may she rots. If you go to the title screen of this game and click on our other games, you'll find a link to Markiplier's new amazing project, In Space with Markiplier. Awesome! Seriously, In Space with Markiplier is amazing. Wow, they've done a lot of stuff. Okay, and that is it. Whew, that was a long one. My voice is tired. I'm gonna call it there. I will play the testing chamber next, and then I will play Chasing Demons whenever that comes out. Let me know what you want me to play after testing chamber. And I will see you guys on Thursday, assuming nothing comes up. Fingers crossed that I can keep my schedule this week. So let's see if there's anyone to raid. It looks like Scooter Babe is playing Dead by Daylight, so let's go raid her and hype her up. Thank you again so much for hanging out with me today, and I will see you next time. Let's go and hype!